One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Try to move the chains here on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Throwing off play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. And we'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And the wideout goes in motion. Hand off to the right side. Crosses the 35. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Hood. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And that sets up a return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Escapes the pocket. Takes up the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. What a catch and run by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
21, Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to whip the sticks.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming out.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
That was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. First and goal, handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
28, Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. It pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They finally make the stop, but it's first and goal at the 5.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? He hands it to the back. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One more play before they head to the locker room. QB keeper all the way. It's a fumble. Oh, and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. And they get him down. What will be the final play of this first half. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw again. Gets made on the out route. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Makes the ground with plenty of room to run. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going to take off. He's got enough for the first down and still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards, be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
There's nothing better than that. Fourth down and one, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on first and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on first and 10.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Longhorns with first and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And he's finally tackled at the 3, defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris. They throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pulls it in. It's Vasquez. Solid tackle, able to get him down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Sooners pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. He keeps it on a design run. First down and more. He's still running. Powering through a tackle. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Pounding away with the run game.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. We'll give it to the running back. Past the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
take it to the end zone.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Keeping it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point you're going to start putting those into play?
Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job here by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Oh, he makes the catch. That's good for a first down near the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The sack on first down, it's second down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The Sooners begin a new series here, first and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
So the touchdown was big, but they need this two-point conversion to make it a one-score game. scrimmage. He's swarmed by the defense. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Oklahoma, 35.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks an open space.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play